Sugar Ray started as like a metal band.
Yeah, they were very metal.
Yeah, and then they started, like Goo Goo Dolls. They were more like a punk band, and then they had a big hit with a couple of acoustic tracks and fastball here on the Buzzard. Anyway, that tour, you're going to have to go to Kettering to see them. They're only doing a handful of dates. With that lineup, they'll do Kettering on September the 6th. Now, Gin Blossoms by themselves, they are all over the place if you want to see them in 2023. Aside from this tour, they're going to be all over Ohio. They're going to do the Ribs and Rock Festival in June.
Where's that?
In Boardman. Where's that, near Youngstown?
Yeah.
Yes. They're going to do the Red Rhythm and Boom Festival on July 3rd. That's in Mason, Ohio, wherever that is. They're going to do the Tomato Festival.
All right, we couldn't get them for Buzzard Fest?
Nope. They were booked.
Yeah.
They were booked on the Tomato Festival. Couldn't get them at all. That's in Reynoldsburg, Ohio, wherever that is. I don't know where that is. And it's not like these dates are back to back to back. They're going wherever the action takes them. They're doing Kingsford, Michigan and La Crosse, Wisconsin. They're doing casinos and rib fests, and God bless them.
Hey, get out there and do it.
Yes. You got a full tour.
I might go to that Boardman one. Oh, I'm going to be out of town.
They're doing the Fremont Street Experience in Las Vegas, end of October. Well, there you go. We're going back to Vegas the week of the 4th. I got to figure out what bands are in town when we're there. Because it can't just be drinking and being at the pool for a week.
You're just going on vacation?
Yeah, a buddy of mine is coming in from L.A., and so we meet him out in Vegas kind of once a year.
Because he's a high roller, so they get to...
He is a high roller, man. Everything's comped. Yeah, we just take care of the flights, and we'll pay for some dinners and stuff. But, I mean, everything else is comped. So
The high roller, but he's not sending you on a private jet?
A private jet? They're driving from L.A., and we're flying from Detroit.
Okay.
Private jet? He's not a millionaire. He spends a lot of money in Vegas, and so they comp him a lot of stuff. Private jet. I wouldn't know what to do on a private jet. Like, what's the...
You make your own rules. It's not what you're supposed to do. It's what you want to do.
And what do you want to do at 36,000 feet that you can't... What do you want to do?
Kick my feet up or just order food, take a lot
Order food. They don't have a restaurant in the back.
Yes, they do.
On a private jet?
They will make you...
They got some food, but they don't have a kitchen.
They have
They got to pre-order the food. They got to cater. What do I know? I've never been on a private jet.
I was gonna say I have friends.
But what do they say? There's a full kitchen.
They will make you what you want. Yes.
Yeah, if you tell them ahead of time. Hey, I want sandwiches on this thing.
Well, yeah, you say what do you like, or
sandwiches are good though.
You want chicken? You want
nothing,
seafood?
Nothing like going on a private jet and be like, "What do you want?" Oh, sandwiches.
Well, again, this goes back to trying to keep it real. I'd be out of place on a private jet. I wouldn't know what to do.
There's a friend of mine.
Poundcake's the real high roller in this group.
Well, I've never been on one, but I have friends that are high rollers that have. Well, even he's not even a high roller. His clients are high rollers. I have a friend I haven't talked to in a bit, but this is when he told me a while ago. He's a financial advisor. He has wealthy clients. A lot of them, some of them are in Pittsburgh. And so he's here in Cleveland, and when his clients need him on like a moment's notice, they're closing a deal or whatever, they have their jet. They fly it from Pittsburgh to Cleveland. He then flies on the jet and flies to Pittsburgh, and then he comes back the same day. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if his clients own a bank or whatever, or they are the bank. He didn't get into specifics, but that's what he told me. And so I imagine it's like a half-hour plane ride, so I don't think he's ordering, chef's kitchen, everything on there, but that's balling. Like you're like, hold on, I'll be back home before dinner, but I gotta take care of this client real quick. And you just drive to the airport, fly on your plane, and then fly back. That's pretty dope. But it's not his plane though.
Yeah, it's cool, but I mean, it's I guess it'd be fine.
They can't wait 2 hours though. Like it's a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, just drive to Pittsburgh.
They're like 90 here right now.
Or to Cleveland.
Maybe
I mean, as soon as you get up, you already are descending. You're making your descent.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
That's
about.
puddle jumping. It's puddle jumping.
I mean,
I had a buddy that will do that for I don't think that he works for this company anymore, but he'd be flying back and forth to Boston like 3 or 4 times a month, where they just fly him there, fly him back, fly him like in for whatever reason. I think it's because the owner of the company wanted to be back in Cleveland, so he'd fly out there with them and then fly back rather than them put him up in a hotel. It was just that kind of thing.
Poundcake, you know we would do if you were on the private jet and I was the pilot?
No, I don't. Oh,
Yeah, you do.
Gentlemen, turn your attention to C-29F. We've got one person on the plane today. It's his private plane. He's a lottery-winning douchebag who nobody wants to talk to.
just shut up and fly the plane.
I'd like to say goodbye to my wife and my children. I'm going to
Even if that was the Cleveland to Pittsburgh leg, I would point it right in the leg.
All because you're a hating ass bitch. You
That's
couldn't
right.
Let me have my,
That's right. I'm a hating ass bitch.
I worked my entire life.
Didn't you read my Twitter bio?
I worked my entire life to win the lottery, and this is how you do me?
Speaking of Twitter, the blue check mark went away again. What is going on over there?
I don't know. I have one
It's
right
gone?
now, and I
Do
don't.
you?
Yeah, like mine goes and comes and
It's
goes
gone,
too.
and then it's there. I mean, I don't care, but I was like, that's strange. It was strange that it was back, and now it's gone, and whatever. I've barely been on it recently, anyway. So anyway, yeah, Gin Blossom's doing all these shows, but if you're a fan of theirs, they're going to be all around Ohio this summer. Stephen Piercy, the voice of Rat. So it's not going to be Rat, it's going to be Stephen Piercy out there doing stuff.
Rat songs.
Love Rat. Yeah, Rat songs. Maybe he'll do some Vertex. That's a deep dive. His foray into like early 90s industrial when everybody was trying to get on that bandwagon. So if you're out there in the DT dub, looking forward to that rib burn-off, you really got a couple of different points on the curve there between Marshall Tucker and Stephen Piercy from Rat. That might be worth going back out to the DT dub next weekend. Ribs, barbecue. I bet, now I don't know much, and I bet the website would either confirm or deny, but I bet that they will also have alcoholic beverages.
Well, now count
What?
me in.
What do you think the
I was on the
odds
fence.
of that are?
I was
bet,
on the fence, and then
I
you said alcoholic beverages. I'm like, you know what? That does sound fun.
I bet they'll have beers. I bet they'll have a variety of cocktails.
What I like about...
Now, you'll have to be of drinking age, I would imagine.
Oh, good, I am.
They do things a little differently there in the DT dub. But listen, man, you can have a couple of pops and dig on the Marshall Tucker band. What were you saying?
I like Willoughby because it seems further away than it is, but it's really like maybe a 25 or 30-minute Uber, which is... It's a little expensive, but it's not going to bankrupt you, and it's worth, paying for the Uber rather than ending up in trouble.
Well, it's not that far.
For me.
But if you're driving under it would feel really far. Yeah, it's not worth whatever. That's right. So, yeah. And your gazebo is out there. That's exciting.
The gazebo.
The gazebo.
That's the one.
So you haven't been back to visit that recently.
No, it's been ages.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
I haven't done any. I mean, that's the only time I ever actually did anything like that at a gazebo.
Mm-hmm.
But it just became such a big deal to people that I got to, keep up appearances.
There's really lightning in a bottle, too, I think.
That's
Because
what
it
she
wasn't.
said. She was like, felt like lightning in a bottle.
Because your finger was the lightning? Was that the... Yeah, okay. Because it wasn't something that you aspired to repeat.
Right.
You didn't necessarily want to become your thing. You just, discovered...
When people start making dioramas of it,
yeah.
it becomes your thing.
That's right. So, listen, man, if you are a fan of some of those 90s bands, if you're a fan of the Marshall Tucker Band, if you're a fan of Smoked Meats, It's going to be a good summer for you. Big, big summer. Who says there aren't huge things happening all throughout the state of Ohio? Right? And these are the perfect distractions, by the way, entertainment distractions, to draw your attention from all of the other awful, awful things that are happening here. Legislatively, primarily. But, if you can't be entertained, what good is life? And the Marshall Tucker Band, Rat, Stephen Piercy from Rat, they will come right in and take care of business for you. It's got to be weird when you're at that level of your career. Because on the one hand, it's easy to go, oh, ha, ha. It's kind of like a cliche joke to talk about bands doing rib fests. But you're getting to do what you like to do.
And a lot of people go those rib fests.
A lot of people go.
A lot of people go to those rib fests.
Right in their wheelhouse.
Yep.
So if you're in one of those bands, you go, I don't care. I like playing in front of people. We're not getting crazy paid, but, we're out there. We're doing stuff. And wait till Stephen Piercy, the voice of Rat, comes out. And in between the Rat songs, he goes, hey, reason I'm out here, got a new album coming out. I thought Stephen Piercy was really sick. I'm glad to see that he's out and performing. But he goes, hey, everybody, good to be back. Guess what? Here's some of my new material. And then everybody can go get a beer. It's Stephen Piercy, and I guess his backing band is called the Rat Bastards. I get it. Because he can't call him Rat. But, out there and doing his thing. 66 years old. Still get to be in front of people. And hurl expletives if you want to. Our own Erica Lauren set that precedent many years ago.
Yeah, she got
at the Willoughby Rib Burnoff when and she and her band Hawkeye were out there, and we gave her a hard time for many years that there were a lot of children in the audience, and she was hurling expletives left and right because that's rock and roll. What are you going to tailor your performance because as a couple of kids, you don't think Willoughby middle schoolers have already heard that kind of language, that kind of salty language? That kind of gutter talk.
Not out there.
That's how, nope.
Family town.
But they're not shielding their kids from things.
We don't know
they're
that.
Not. Well,
maybe not all of them, but some of them.
Some of them? Expletives?
But also, when you're a role model like Erica, that's what like you go, oh, we don't want our kids to think that that's how, someone like that is going to address a crowd.
Hey, man, whatever happened to do as I say, not as I do?
I don't think that's ever been stronger. I think that is absolutely
that's kind of the guiding principle.
Yeah,
it's the guiding principle. But I'm talking
of America.
With respect to children, with respect to kids. They say children should be seen and not heard. I think children should be heard and not seen. Because what will make you happier than the laughter of children? Doesn't matter where they are. You can't see it. Poundcake says, if I can't see them, I can't whip them.
I can't
Whatever
whip them,
it is.
I can't watch them.
Same thing. And if you can't see them, you don't know if they're getting in trouble or whatever. It can be, though, because a lot of these kinds of festivals will have kid areas. And there will be nothing that will send a chill down your spine faster than to hear a large group of children screaming, because they're usually doing it out of joy. They're happy screams. But by the same token,
it's still loud.
It's very loud.
And very jarring.
And it can you bet you got to make double and triple sure that they're happy. Holy mackerel. So what kid doesn't love Stephen Piercy from Rat? You get to introduce a whole new generation. Listen, I loved Rat back in the day. I wasn't really into glam or hair bands, but I could count on one hand the bands that I really loved from that era, and Rat was one of them. I had the T-shirt and everything, and Stacey Lehman stole it from me and never gave it back. That bitch. She stole my Rat shirt, dumped me, unceremoniously, and never gave the shirt back. Now, I don't think it was calculated that way. I think it was coincidental. But I never got my Rat shirt back. So I ended up with a broken heart and nothing to cover it up.
That was the only shirt you had?
It was the only shirt I had.
That's even more insulting.
And she knew that.
Yeah.
I hate lending people stuff.
I didn't lend it to her. She stole it.
Listen.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
I don't lend people my clothes.
Okay, see, yeah, I do. I'm like, yeah, you can wear it for the night. Just make sure you leave it in the morning, or make sure you give it back.
I'm not a teenage girl with 7 sisters.
Bitches love stealing hoodies, man. I hate it.
You got to be careful about that.
I would try and be nice, and nope, I would never see that hoodie again.
I'll try to be nice, says the guy who just said, bitches love to steal hoodies.
They do!
I thought bitches be shopping.
No.
Why
Yeah,
don't they buy their own hoodies instead of stealing them from us?
The bitches that are listening right now, they'd be like, yep, I do love stealing hoodies.
Oh, come on.
Guaranteed.
Point of pride for some of them.
I guess so.
Guaranteed they stole a boyfriend or ex-boyfriends or a male friend that
Did
tried
we
to be
have
nice hoodie.
hoodie stealing bitches in that old song that we did? Was that one of the... So many different kinds of bitches. Hoodie stealing bitches, was that...
This one goes out to all
Right.
dirty bitches.
Yeah. There's cheesy teeth bitches in there.
Bitches and drug dealing bitches.
No.
Here we go, ain't got no ass bitches.
Yeah.
Dusty trick bitches. Fishy bitches, whip bitches, goofy looking stingy bitches, loud mouth bitches, short hair bitches. Spanish bitches think they all that cause they hair ass bitches. Instigating bitches. Litigious bitches. Bitches that ignore you when they know they hear you bitches. Stinky feet bitches.
Man, I don't hear hoodie stealing. But Poundcake might be. I don't want to speak too quickly. He might be wrong. Oh, cheesy teeth bitches, right.
Wanna be jocking bitches.
All right, anyway, I didn't hear it in there.
Wait till
Maybe
those
I
texts
just...
start rolling in. They'll be like, yep, I'm a hoodie stealing bitch.
I'd love to hear from you, by the way, just so you can prove